Hey, move, just like that.
Excuse me, DJ, bring that back. Both.
Secretarial matter.
Hey, boo.
Fecal matter in your whoa. Okay, the hood is alive. Hello,
Caramel. Cream.
caramel, chocolate, clean.
Damn, baby, you dressed like a Werther's original.
Right, shiny leg, looking like a damn gymnast walking down the street. You know, gymnasts got them real solid, shiny legs and shit. Like, do you just wake up waxing at all times and flipping and shit? Is that what you do? Hello, and triple hellos, nigga. Welcome to the Just Busy Body Bake channel. You are now listening, my niggas, and watching, for those that can see, the Dusty Cap one, to watermelon versus pumpkin. It's watermelon here versus pumpkin here. And I believe there's gourd worse.
Yeah, and I know that I'm tucking in my side mirror because one of these days we are going to take out a hipster. Because if you, by chance you didn't see it, if by chance you're not watching the video, I can explain it to you, audio so you can see it visually. A gentleman just vioned by the car because we be in the car. Light pink shirt. I'm not hating on the color pink. I enjoy the pink and the purple. I do that.
Yep. Pastel. It's pastel.
But he was riding on a feeble bicycle, but he had his helmet. But I'm not here to take nobody out. So.
Yeah, right. He was in a bike lane, which is very close to the cars. Here in New Haven, we have bike lanes throughout the city that they have a right to get in the fucking way. Yeah.
Bike rights.
Bike rights. Bike rights. Bike rights matter.
Bike rights matter.
Oh, my God. So welcome. I am the nigga Young Pastry. YUNGGGGGGGU not. Pastry, nigga. We out here. Pastry, nigga. Pastry. You know what I'm talking about.
Pasteurized.
You know what I'm saying? We living in the cusp.
We stay here, and I am. And speaking of cuss, she's rocking rough and stuff with her afro puffs. I am his, not your co-host, Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. Gotta say, not enough sleep. Been up too long. Things might get punchy. Things might get goofy.
Yeah, likewise.
The N-word won't come out of my mouth. I'll tell you that. Who's calling? Who's calling? Who's calling? Man, I'm still set. Man, now isn't that a bitch? If you by chance heard it, because I'm still hooked up to my car's not Wi-Fi, Bluetooth here.
Bluey.
Who? I mean, put in better effort because, I guess they do it because there's got to be somebody that picks up a 1-800 number. But let me go back to my original question of who is picking up a 1-800 number these days? Come on, man.
There's nothing you had to say to me, nigga, at a 1-800 number
exactly.
that you can't get to me some other way.
It's weird, too, because even I see people complaining online about, like, man, all these numbers I don't know, and I pick up, and why are you picking up?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't need that much attention.
You have to be like, if they know me, they'll leave a message.
Exactly.
That's what it is. It's important to leave a message. Or what to do is, like, you want to test it, wait for it to stop ringing and call it back. The number you have reached, okay, it's bullshit. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get that. But what a lot of it is, too, where they get tricky, these motherfuckers, they put local area codes. So now you think you got a local number, somebody you might know, and it's some fucking, hey, a bill collector or some shit, or, somebody trying to sell you some dumb shit. It's like, oh, you motherfuckers.
Well, you know what I did that is annoying as fuck, man? I just shopped around for new car insurance. Hey, let me see if I can get a cheaper price, shit like that.
They're fucking killer, bro.
I hate it. I made the mistake of putting my real phone number in because I should not have done that because ever since, like,
it won't stop.
Geico will not stop fucking calling me. And it's like, listen, there was you gave me a quote that's more than I'm already paying. Nothing you can do would make me switch. You know what I mean? It's bottom line dollars and cents. That's all the shit is.
And cut it out.
Stop calling me, Bruce.
Yeah, no, they do that, man. I did that for life, medical insurance. When I was going through looking at different medical insurance, it's the words that I put in one of those quotes. You go online, just put in a quote. Let me just get some, and I still get it, and it's been fucking 5 months now?
Yeah.
4 or 5 months. Still, I get calls every fucking day almost. Hi, this is Rebecca. Did you know what insurance is? Like, they're not even giving me the common courtesy of somebody.
You're
just going to keep sending me some automated voice, so I can't even yell at somebody to stop fucking calling me. You know what I mean? I got to sit there and listen to this shit.
Trying to hit 0 to talk to a fucking
until it gets
person
to the
all
end,
the time.
because now I'm pissed. I got to listen to your dumbass message because I don't want the bullshit you're trying to sell me because you won't get on the phone.
Right. But what I am saying is, my name is Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. Man, hit us up on this hotline, 203-594-6977. Watermelon versus watermelonversuspumpkin.com, watermelonvspumpkin.com. gbiclothing.com is the sponsor, man. You pick up some of our merchandise over there. You got hats, you got hoodies, you got T-shirts, you got socks, you got whatever you want to rep the brand of Watermelon versus Pumpkin. The Gourd Wars are eternal. The Avengers have ended. Game of Thrones has ended, but you know what is not ending? Watermelon versus Pumpkin. The Gourd Wars, which will be forever. Then a day. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be forever.
Because as my counterpart had told at one point there, it's not a thing that you could just kill it overnight. It's an idea. It's
dare I say it's planted.
It's planted.
Okay, because seeds.
Seedlings. Look at this. Seedlings. Niggas don't know about seedlings. That's a T-shirt in itself right there. Niggas don't know about seedlings.
Definitely. N-word on a T-shirt. We'll have it soon. Why?
Add a knot. Why not, niggas? I embrace it. I gotta just don't hate just baked niggas shirt.
Yep.
I think y'all should have one too.
Hell yeah. And we got to definitely get some of your merchandise up there. So keep checking gbiclothing.com. And we always got some new stuff up there. And like I said, support the podcast if you choose to through that venture. If not, anything helps with a like, share, comment, tell your friends, hey, black, white, they say things, he says the N-word. We keep talking about trannies. It's a trend. We don't know why, because sometimes sexually confused the face, then you didn't know the penis was there, but does it change because the penis is there? We don't know.
Right. Is it wrong to be confused? I think that's
you know what that is. You know what that is.
They make you feel like it's wrong to be like I'm confused.
Exactly.
So now I'm wrong. Now I'm a homophobic because I'm confused.
Can't be wrong to be confused.
God, I think they're confused. Nobody's yelling at them.
True.
He don't know if he's a goddamn man or a woman. I think that's confusion.
Yo, now I'll tell you, to get on a crazy subject, and it's a way too serious subject, and one that we did touch on last week, that but now it's locked up where fucking, man, Alabama, you get an abortion,
it's
99 years. Now you want to, and now was that because Hove, Illuminati, 99 problems but a bitch ain't one, 99 problems, 99 years, 99 problems but a bitch ain't one. The bitch is might be the seed, and then that's your.
And I tell you, there what you call it. It's in the bosom.
Yeah, man.
The bosom of reality, nigga. Listen.
And they're talking about more states to follow.
Too, and they talking about doctors are going to be getting, like if a doctor's caught, he's getting the hammer too. Oh, you did what? Oh, nigga, you getting life.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of underground quack doctors that are going to still go through with the procedure, man. It's going to be like fucking selling, drugs on the underground,
It's going to be that. You know what else is going to be? A lot of people are going to be taking some camping trips. A lot of people are going to be taking some road trips of like, oh, hey, what's the next state that does it? We about to head out there and roll out and do it.
Right, yeah, shit. I didn't even think about that. Just like, we'll just go to another state real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know how easy it would be to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I
mean, I thought your health insurance would travel wherever you go.
Yeah, but then there's a thing too where some, like I believe it's Colorado was saying it's a free procedure there. So it's
Colorado, folks. If you're in Alabama and you have to get an abortion.
Hey man, Colorado's doing some wild stuff with, like we said, Denver is the one to decriminalize mushrooms. They were also way out on the front with the wave of they were one of the first to decriminalize weed and make it legal and all that. So
who was it? Was California the first?
I feel like I've heard that they know how to party.
Yeah, but I felt maybe Colorado was. Colorado and Washington State.
Yeah.
I think they might have been the first couple.
I know California had to be one of the first couple. Yeah,
it's one of those things. It's a thing. But, 203.
594-6977. Hey, do you have your weed card?
Yeah.
Let us know, man.
Let us know, man.
How often you be going? Because it's funny because like I said, I really, 90% of the time that I'm using marijuana, it's to go to sleep. And you can legally get up to 2.5 ounces a month is my quota. And you'll see people there, man, when I'm going, and I've never even come close to that quota.
Right.
But you see people there with like, man, how much I got left for? I can get 4 more.
Right.
Grand for the month.
A little bit of that. Put a little bit of that. I gotta make it, man. I gotta make it.
Yeah.
It's tough. I like me and my lady go to the dispensary, but her aunt has a card, and she goes with her, but she can't. Of course, she can't go inside. She just kind of waits for her. We put our order in, and because her aunt does like same thing. She's like, I'm not fucking doing 2.5 ounces.
If you're smoking 2.5 ounces a month, wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. Listen, me and her split a fucking eighth, man, a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or not an eighth, a quarter. Like, I buy an eighth, she buy an eighth, you know what I mean? And then it's kind of like that quarter, could last a week, and then you put that together, folks. That's only an ounce a month,
Put it together.
An ounce a month is not really, it's not breaking.
Nah, it's a gram a day.
Yeah, it's everybody's kosher, but 2.5. If you're flying through that, woo, that's deep.
A lot.
You are deep, nigga, in a seedling world.
But I'm telling you, a lot of times I'll go to buy, and the people in front of me are just like, oh, all right, man, I gotta make it happen. Like they gotta,
I think
budget
my barber.
themselves.
I think my barber does that because I asked him. I said, "Do you go and try different things?" He just goes and picks a strand and gets the whole 2.5 right there.
Wow.
He just gets it and just.
That's brave.
Yeah, that's
That's brave.
Hey, it is brave because the nigga fucking cuts my hair at 7 a.m. sometimes. I gotta trust him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yo, I hope you ain't smoked too much right before you got here because you do have a pair of clippers in your hand, and you are responsible for the way I look, nigga.
I'm gonna need you to keep it tight.
So it's like a tiger.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the abortion thing is running
That's
wild
crazy.
on social media and just going completely nuts. And like I said, I don't have a concrete opinion, man. It's and it seems like everybody else does. Where now with politics in general and every issue in general on social media, it seems like there's no middle ground. It's everyone's either like, as soon as you come, that's a baby and you're killing everything. And then there's, the other thing of like, well, I should be able to do what I want. And I don't know, man. I'm somewhere in the middle of like, I don't think you should be on your 12th abortion. Like,
no, right.
Then,
maybe put a cap space on it.
But one of the weird things is how you see everybody talking about men can't control women's bodies. Men can't control women. And it's like, the governor of Alabama that signed that shit off was a woman.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, that's what, like, everybody's caught up in the...
the man's doing this. Yeah. Like my mother with the Handmaid's Tale story. Shit's happening. That's what she did. And it's exactly what she said about that, the Alabama abortion. She goes, oh, they're doing it. I'm telling you think I'm crazy, son. But the Handmaid's Tale about the man... just taking everything from the woman and almost making her like a slave. And I was like, when she was saying that, I said, "Mom, that happened already. We grown past that. Like the woman had the no voice and was a slave. You know what I mean? That happened.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like we're at a different level of women having rights and say in life that was never around. You know what I mean? Like fucking women. Like I said, the best thing I ever heard. It was funny, but it was true. I worked with this guy, and he was they were bullshitting, jawing with each other at the job,
talking the talk,
and he looked over to her. He said, "Hey, listen, so and so, why don't you pretend this is the 50s and shut up and get in the car?" You know, it's like, that was the fuck what they, you know what I mean? It was like that was the thing. I work, I go get the money, you just stay here, take care of the kids, and clean and shut up. Like old traditional motherfuckers were like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But it's a whole different ball game.
It's a whole different ball game all the way around. Oh, but yeah, the other thing I want to interject on for that, the crazy thing that I found about the Alabama thing is they were talking about it only took 25 votes to make it happen. They were like, these 25 Republicans voted, and now and I was like, 25? I feel like there should be more people to go through to be like, hey, this entire state, if you get an abortion, you're going to jail for 99. Yeah, I was like, what's up with that?
25 people get to decide whether or not you go to jail for taking the life of a baby. So no abortions at all. Not even a 6-week thing, just not at all.
No abortions, no, it doesn't matter if you got raped. You can't get an abortion. It doesn't matter if you got...
Yeah. See, that's the thing we were talking about before. Like, yo, you know what?
There's got to be a middle.
There's got to be. If somebody gets raped, I'm like, you ain't going to tell me I got to fucking have this kid out. I thought I was raped. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No.
You know, I'm like, what if now there's going to be all kinds of variables that could pop up. You know what I mean? What if you have a 12-year-old getting raped by somebody, and now she's pregnant because it happens. A 12-year-old can have a baby.
Oh, yeah, especially these days.
No, right. You know what I mean? 11, 12. So now you're forcing this 11, 12-year-old to have this baby after she was violated. Like, are we fucking thinking? I mean, they're going to say, well, we'll deal with that when it comes. But no, you need to have a whole plan laid the fuck out for all kinds of scenarios.
Yeah. See, but there's the unfortunate thing, too, and this is a kind of a well-known thing. On one side of the aisle, it's like, we care about the baby until it's born. You know what I mean? Right. After it's born, fuck you, man. Get a job, take care of it, learn how to...
We care about the life, but you're not caring about the life of that person that's trying to have the life. You know?
Exactly.
Just, it's like, fuck you, pal. But I get it in a way. With certain things is what we can, like I said, we both go on that part of agreeing with, you know what, how about you guys be a little more responsible?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, so you kind of get that kind of frustrated thing. Like, look, you're like running there killing babies and you're not even fucking being responsible enough to prevent it from happening.
Yeah.
So it kind of becomes like, oh, you're just fucking just going, just fucking popping and killing. You know what I mean?
Because even I could almost even see the compromise of like, you get one.
Right.
You know, like, hey, listen, if you're a 15-year-old girl that you had sex with your boyfriend for the first time and got pregnant, you know, oh my God, that shit happened. Listen,
People
okay.
start pitching their cases.
But if you don't learn your lesson after that, come on.
Repeat offenders, man.
But then, of course, 1,000%, listen, if you get raped, vacuum that shit out. If you get incest, all the other stuff, of course, if the mother is in trouble because of, you know, having the baby, if like the mother's health is compromised, like
but that too, like if there's a health issue with somebody,
it's on some like, if you get an abortion, you go to jail for 99 years.
That's
like, and
crazy.
There's no, you know, you remember when your mom would be like, and that's it. You know what I mean? Where it's like, no, but can't
but
we?
Why?
Nope, that's
because
it.
I said so.
Yeah,
right?
so because I said so. Shit.
Wow, and that's what they're doing. Alabama's the because I said so state.
Because I said so.
That's insane, man. It's like, what the fuck? You're like, I don't know, man. It's like, now I'm thinking like, well, people like, you know, like you said, health problems. Maybe there's mental health there. Now you're gonna get somebody with fucking mental health. Like this person's been in a psych ward, and they went ahead and got pregnant, and you're gonna let them have a baby that's gonna have another mental health baby in this world that could be, you know.
Same thing. I'm a naturally paranoid person, but one of the things that I've said forever since I was younger was, imagine having to deal with that decision of, all right, you and your girl, you get pregnant, all that stuff, man. You're with your lady in there, and they look up and they're like, yo, your baby, it's not going to be good if they're born.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like having to make that decision. And then also the other on just the straight up, could be a selfish decision of like, damn, I don't know if I signed up to take care of another baby forever. Like, you know, of course, you know when you have a baby, there's the minimum 18. Okay, that's
minimum
that,
18, and then from there you're supposed to be ready to fly a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Then it's like, damn, was I signing up to, if this baby is born, you know, whatever, mentally, physically, whatever handicap, to where, okay, they'll never be able to support themselves.
That's tough, man.
Yeah,
and you think about it,
tough.
it takes a lot of dedication, man, to take care of special needs, because, like you said, they're going to be special needs until they're like fucking 50 years for their whole life.
Yeah,
you know, so you're basically taking care of them like a child their entire life.
And even I start to understand it with my grandmother having dementia, because that's kind of what it turns into. Of like, yeah, you got to be behind that. Like it's kind of that. What did Elton John say? The circle, where you kind of start as a baby and then you kind of go back to it, including the whole diapers and being followed around. You can't be by yourself, and the whole thing of, oh man, you can't use the stove anymore. No, you can't drive anymore. You can't. You know, there's it kind of turns into a person that somebody needs to be with them 24/7. They can't support themselves.
They need to be taken care of. It's just like enabled at all times. Like, good God, you know, because not for nothing. Hey, man, let's keep it fucking real, man. A lot of parents look forward to that 18. Oh yes, they could go out of the house so I can go do what I want to do.
Yeah,
you know, you have kids, you love them, but you know, there's that part where, you know, anybody who says not, they're lying, because it's the selfish part of you that wants to fucking do what you want to do.
You listen. I mean, Italians want their kids to live home forever, right? That's one, you know. But besides Italians, most people want, you know.
Put them in the bathroom.
Exactly.
Put them in the basement. We got room. Get them over here. It's like, good God.
No, Vincenzo, you can never move out. Just stay home with your mother.
A lot of, you know what I give a lot of credit to a lot of cultures that do it too, and you know, a lot of Americans, we don't do it enough here. Is our elderly, we keep them home. You know, we definitely dump them in homes and stuff. You know, like I like how you still have your grandmother there. You know what I mean? Like that's that kind of like, you still kind of taking care.
Yeah.
Because, you know, anybody else, like, you know, Grammy would have been, hey.
Yep.
I mean, it can get there if it gets too bad. Like I always say, because like my aunt went through dementia really bad. Like when she was going through it, she needed 24 care, and that's something that we can't all do. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She needed that constant care, and it's like nobody has that time in the day to live their own life and continually watch her. You know what I mean? So at that point, you need help. You need to either hire in-house somebody, or she's got to go to a home where people get paid to freaking watch her all day.
And it's a tough decision that, like, you know, will have to be dealt with in the future, which just fucking sucks, you know?
Right. You know, but it's like, oh, hopefully they don't haunt me or something.
But also what's crazy with that, too, of me and my mother were talking about this the other day of it's wild how, like, you know, we had to put down my last dog because Mac, he couldn't move his back legs anymore.
Right.
He was shitting all over himself, you know, internal damage, all that stuff.
Right.
It's wild how, like,
it's a slow death at that point.
You can mercifully put that dog to sleep. But with people, it's just not an option. You know what I mean? So we're like,
motherfucker want to stare at the body forever.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta let go. Like my pops, when he was going, like, he fought cancer, and you know, when he was on his way out, and he knew, and that was his wishes, like, because they had him, like, he had tubes on his throat, you know, that had him breathing, and they said, you know, we take it out, it's probably not gonna, you know, and he was just like, you know, he was in his faith and everything. He's like, look, take it out. Whatever happens, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go. You know what I mean? Let me go. He had a DNR. You know what I mean? He do not resuscitate. For you don't know DNR, he didn't want to be resuscitated. You know, I go down, let me stay down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And some people choose that, but like you said, people will, for their own need of feelings.
Yeah.
Would want to keep that person around, but it's like you're not really having that person to their fullest potential. It's just a body at that point. You know what I mean? Their mind is gone.
Because even with that that story that was like 3 or 4 months ago, where the lady that was in a coma for like 20 years, one of the nurses fucked her and got her pregnant, and she had a baby. Wow. And it was like, as fucked up as that entire situation is, then you think where you're like, this lady was in a coma for 20 fucking years, like, what are you doing?
Wow.
I mean, but I guess it's that if you have that type of money, you're holding on to the hope of, you know, just that instant snap of like, was that how long? You know, like, I think that's what they're hoping for. You know,
how long was that?
Yeah.
Oh man, so she was in a coma for 20 years and got pregnant by the doctor.
Well, whoever takes care of the
caretaker.
Yeah, right. The caretaker. You know.
Wow. Like right as she was coming to. Did she like?
No. She didn't come to. Like, she was fucking still comatose in a coma and fucking.
Man, did they go through with like the baby being born and shit? I don't know how that works.
It was there kind of wasn't a choice, you know, like because they found out like when she had the baby,
right?
You know?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She had the baby. She didn't. They didn't notice like her fucking.
Yeah, but it's one of those like, who knows? I mean, if they're in a coma for 20 years, how often are you visiting?
Right.
Is it just
she's just putting on weight?
Okay, we got that money. She's in a coma. Yo, man, call us if she wakes up. You never know how people are.
That's crazy.
With money.
Man. People are fucking crazy as shit for money. I know that much. So that's all been saying. If that person was in Alabama, they wouldn't have a chance.
For real. And that's why, like, man, sometimes not to get morbid with it, but I understand why people, not young, but when you get to a certain age, like, I kind of feel for people that want to take it into their own hands and are just like, no, man, I'm going out on my own terms. Like, people that go and overdose on purpose and do all that other shit of like.
Right. They're trying to control their own destiny. Yeah, control their own fate. I just want this. It's gonna happen. I just got a list of things I wouldn't want to happen, but who the fuck knows, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I would take one to the head. You know what I mean? All right, just give me the Glock, nigga.
That worries me because I know I went to school with a kid who
didn't do it
tried
right.
to.
But like, I mean, fortunately, he didn't do it right.
But
for his family, you know,
Shotgun didn't do it right.
Oof.
And you're like,
what did you take half? He probably put it like under his chin and shot half his face off, maybe.
I believe so. You know,
yeah.
To where it's like, man, that'd be even worse. To where if you're like, yeah, I'm going for it, and then you fuck it up. It's
right.
Fuck, man.
So that's the pullback, brother. You got to forward on. You can't. You don't know what you're doing. It's like people, you know.
Let me show you.
They say people like when they cut the wrist. No, long ways. They open up quicker. You know that you're doing it all wrong. Like, you thought about this?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But actually, you know what I was thinking about the other day in the shower? I was thinking because you see the people.
Best time.
Man, either that or taking a shit. You know, the thoughts
combined.
are going.
The combo.
I was thinking about for as much as it has hurt in certain areas, I wonder if social media has helped with suicide in certain situations. And I say that because how many people beg for attention on social media?
Right.
And now I wonder if people, it might hit them like the V8 Boku moment where they just go, if I were to kill myself, I wouldn't be around to read the comments. You know what I'm saying? That's how I wonder if people are like, damn, yo, how
does heaven have have a dashboard? Can I log in heaven? Can I?
You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, I want all the attention of if I did kill myself, I want to know how, the comments that people would leave.
I want to know people's emotions. I want to be there over their shoulder as they cry.
So I wonder, if some of that is like, because there's people that are on the thin thread,
Right.
I wonder if there's certain people who are like,
some people like,
damn, I'm not going to kill myself because I couldn't read the comments.
Right. Yo, some people love the glory of it, man. They want the glory of the death. My uncle who had passed, my mother's brother, he was very adamant and big on, he wanted a whole freaking big grand. He wanted people, he said he even wanted.
He wanted a parade?
He wanted a big grand, like, people crying and shit. He went as far as saying, because this shit exists, it actually is a thing. You pay people to be professional mourners. Yeah, they come and they fucking
You want
wail.
crisis actors at your fucking funeral?
Yes, they come and they fucking wail at the funeral. And it's like,
oh, no.
You got fucking auntie and cousins like, yo, who the fuck is that bitch or that dude?
And especially like if his wife was alive and there's some women fucking crying like that. Like, who is this bitch?
Who is this bitch crying? And how you know my man?
Exactly. How you know Daryl?
He not your man no more. He dead, but okay, let's talk about it.
Oh man, that's crazy.
He was.
But he wanted that.
He wanted it. So it was kind of. My mother was always telling me he was fucking insane. What do you? I said, I'm not fucking. I'm not gonna jump on your casket if that's what you want.
Yeah, right.
Why not? It's a classy move to have a. He thought it was a classy move to have the professional
whaler. Classy move.
To have the professional whaler jumping on the casket.
No. How about live a life to where people would miss you, but also. Right. There's that famous quote that I'm not going to quote it, but it's that whole like, hey, man, I'm not trying to show up to death with a nice, pristine body. I'm trying to show up to death skidding sideways and fucking, covered in dirt on some like, man, I lived that shit. You know what I mean? I took it for a ride.
Yep.
Have some goddamn experiences.
I dove in head first in the pool, nigga. You might get wet.
Exactly. And speaking of experiences, man, I saw on the internet yesterday and, you didn't, you could have, but you chose not to. You held back. You didn't write #about last night. But I saw that you were out in the city.
Yeah, it was. I was in the city. My mother.
And wow.
I had to. I was solo dolo too. Interesting. My mother had to go to Long Island for what she does for her side hustle. Or whatever. She's into the tarot cards. She does that. She has a lot of clients.
Shit is real.
She does.
I'm a believer.
She does pretty well, and she gets a lot of these people that are even atheists and shit.
Yeah.
So somebody threw a party for her where she had a good 15 people.
Nice. Yeah.
So I just went to New York to escort her. My mother's got a bad leg and she can't get through the city. She didn't know where the hell she was. She didn't know where the hell she was going. So I was like, all right, well let me escort her, get her through Grand Central, took a cab to Penn Station, got her on Penn Station, and let her get a ride to Long Beach. You know what I mean? So while she did that, I said, I don't know what the fuck is in Long Beach, but I sure as hell know Manhattan.
Yeah.
So let me just hang in the city. So I let her. I made sure she got on the Long Island Railroad, and then I said, fuck it, I'm in New York.
Fuck that shit, son.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna walk the fuck around, and man, I did some fucking miles, man.
Yeah.
I was. You know what? I'm a big meander. Like I'm really big into I'm really big into just wandering around. So it was nothing to me. Like I know a lot of people don't like that if they don't have an agenda somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like it's got to be an agenda or what the fuck am I doing? I don't have to be that. You know what I mean? I start wandering in stores, which is a really fucking dope store. You got to check out a Halloween store out there, man. Huge fucking Annie and everything. Like you talking about Halloween shit to get props and shit.
Nice.
Ridiculous, man. And this is year round.
Yeah, 24.
Obviously, it's not seasonal. I mean, it's in fucking May. So this is a big just Halloween store, man.
That's dope.
It was great, man. And I went into the, I've been having my little sneaker craving, watching this shit called, I didn't buy any sneakers, but I just, I'm highly interested without wanting to, but want to.
Yeah. It's that, shopping in your mind.
Right, yeah. It's like, if I had the money, I would be buying certain sneakers I wanted. But, since I don't have it like that, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I bought a pair of Skechers that look like Converse, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those low Chuck Taylor looks. And they were Skechers. But I got them on sale. I went to Burlington, and they were like fucking $12 on sale. And I'm like,
nice.
Yeah, Skechers is a good brand, and it's stupid cheap. Let me grab them just to have a knock around,
Actually, if we do have dedicated watchers out there and with listeners, I bought a pair of sneakers that match exactly the jacket that you were wearing on last episode. They, because
the purple. And
it was
shit.
the purple with the green with the. I bought a pair of Reeboks online because, like I said, I do finishline.com in their clearance section. I buy all my sneakers on there.
Finish Line is dope.
And I had a $20. Because once you spend, each dollar you get a point, and then I had spent $200 over the past couple of years, so they gave me $20 off, and they were like,
nice.
But it expires, so they were like, oh, it's expiring soon. So I went on, had some nice old school Reeboks with the, if I were ever to be on Nickelodeon, this is what I would wear when I went there, to be on Double Dare, if I could.
I tell you, I went into a store, man, that was called. Because I watched this thing called Complex, on YouTube. What is the sneaker shopping? And he goes sneaker shopping before these places open up. They shut they keep it all closed, and they bring celebrities in and athletes and shit like that. And they tell them their favorite sneakers, and then they buy sneakers at the end of the show. But they were at this place called Flight Club, and I was like the whole time I'm like Flight Club. I mean, it was like a shoe warehouse almost. Yeah. So I was like, man, I gotta see it. I just had to go there. They have everything in shrink, like each show on display is like shrink wrap. But like you're talking about like the Jordans wall, like they have like every Jordan. You know what I mean? Like different colors of them, the ones, the twos, the threes, the fours. You know what I mean? It's like, but because they have everyone and not everyone is out and it's rarity, if you have them, the prices are through the roof for some of them. You're talking about anywhere from $500 to $900. Yeah. $500, $900 for a pair of Jordans, you know what I mean? Because they're not around like that. And that's only if they have your size. And that's what depends. He said it depends if they have your, how many they have left in stock. That's why they give that big, anywhere from $450 to $9 something or $1,000 something. Ooh. They do that. I said, well, I asked them. I said, well, what determines that price range? Yeah. They said how many we have left in stock and the size. I'm like, what the fuck, you guys? So me being the 13, I'm already up.
Speaking of, once again, I just got a phone call from Florida. Don't know anyone from Florida.
It's probably going to be the Florida Man segment we talk about later. So
right, it's somebody from Florida being like, yo, I heard y'all shitting on our state.
You just give me shit on my state like that. But
that's wild though. With the, it's almost like when you go to a seafood restaurant and there's that. How much is lobster? Market price.
Market price. Yeah, it was, man. And that's what they sneakers are market price, man. And but see, it's crazy because they also have sneakers that are in there for $80, $90.
Nice, yeah.
They don't have your $40, $50 section of clearance, but they did have like $80, $90, $100. Like, there's sneakers. I didn't look at every sneaker. There's a shitload of sneakers in there, man. There's a lot, bro. It was kind of like, what the fuck? It was very overwhelming to see that many. When it's like people were just in there buying them shits. And then ones I don't really care for, man, are the fucking Yeezys, bro.
Nah. They don't do
I've seen them on like slimmer feet. They look decent on somebody's foot, just not mine. You know what I mean? Like I seen them like, no, they look kind of decent. They got like this weird like sharp front elk.
Almost like a twist to them.
Yeah, like an elf kind of like, it's a weird like it's a robo elf, like if he was a superhero, we'd have a pair of those. But you look at it, some of the sneakers they got, like they had a pair of they have the glass case ones. The glass case ones are the ones that are the
$3,000, $4,000.
No, bro, $40,000. You're talking. They had the fucking. It was almost $50,000 for the Air Mags that were the Back to the Future joints. They had those. $40,000.
That's weird because when those came out, those were like $3,000. Right. I remember those
because now they dwindled out, and that's why there was a guy there. And he was like looking on it. He was just buying. I'm hearing him like he's picking out shit in the case. Now he's going for the expensive ones. He's like, and for the Yeezys, he's like, oh no, that one, and the 9. That. Then I'm like, okay. And this guy looked like he was like like an Indian guy with like, well dressed and shit. Little gold chain on. It's like, oh, this guy got a little money.
He's flipping them.
Right. And that's like, and that's what they do, man. These guys go and they buy them because that same shit. You're like, well, yeah, when they first came out, it was $3,000. Right. Yep. So if you buy them and you got them brand new, you let some years go by with them shits. Oh, you cashing in, man. It's like, you remember them 2011 joints? Well, I got a pair of 9s and 10s. You put it on that spot called StockX, where a lot of people go to, or eBay. A lot of people like StockX because StockX, they verify.
They verify them. Yeah, you got to send them in.
You send them in. They take them out and we'll check them out. I'm like, all right, he good. Send it through. You know what I mean?
That's awesome, though. But that's a hell of a business to get into because even one of my boys, he does the eBay flipping, where like he goes to what are they called?
Like he hits up like freaking antique
Goodwill.
shops and shit. Oh, Goodwill.
He goes to like Goodwill, and he'll find like a fucking whatever, a book, a board game, all this other stuff, and just like look it up online. Yo, what's it selling for online? Selling for $40 online. They're selling it for $4 here. He'll go and he'll flip it, man, and he does his thing with it. It's something I'd like to get into.
Yeah,
later.
Man, the flipping thing is cool, man. I was always interested in that too, because it's like, and it was funny because when I had that big purge at my uncle's house when he passed, and we had to we shut the house down and all that good shit. And I remember when I was like starting to throw certain things away, and there was a guy there. He goes, "Listen," he said, "I did a fucking million of these things, man." He goes, "You'll be surprised what fucking people are looking to buy, man. You can't just throw everything away." And I'd be sure as hell if he wasn't right, man. I mean, old cigar they're all about to throw them away. People were like, "No, what are you doing?"
Oh yeah.
Like, dude was paid $20, man, for an old cigar box because he was a collector of cigar boxes.
Yeah, man.
So people come out, you never know what the fuck you're looking for. So you start pushing it online, man. It's like, I've been looking for one of those. You're running to I've been looking for one of those kind of guys. I've been looking for one of those. Oh,
yeah, that's one thing where I've been researching with sales and stuff like that. It's not necessarily about what you would buy. It's about, you got to think about what other people would buy, it's a tough mind frame to get into and out of, you know?
Oh, bro, and yes, and they also had in one of the, because I popped around a bunch of little parks, like Washington Square Park. I went to Bryant Park. I was in that whole Midtown, lower, like by the Village and shit. I kind of hung around that area a little bit, where you could tell when you're in the Village because the dress code changes dramatically because everybody's doing like dog collars around their necks and shit. That's that scene. You know what I mean? It's the very artsy kind of flowy. But where was I getting at? I was at the park. Oh man, there was something. I lost my train of thought.
Was it musicians or?
No, they had some dope musicians though, man, and they had the guys that flip over you for money.
Oh yeah.
Those guys, I mean, they're cool. But I've seen that bit in Manhattan. They do the same bit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you motherfuckers, is there a team of y'all?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's just that routine, Yeah,
man. They had shit like there's these edible trucks. There's a fleet of them. It's called Weed Global, and it's like weed plants. It's a big truck, but it's wrapped.
Yeah.
And they got the little window, and it's like multiple ones of them. Like they own a bunch of them. Like, yo, the edible game out there is ridiculous. Everybody's got edibles.
Is weed legal out there?
I think it's all CBD. I didn't go to the window, but I'm assuming. I seen a lot of CBD shops and the CBD edibles. The guy even gave me a CBD gummy worm, to try or whatever. But it's at the point though. When I see that, it's like, yeah, but at some point, who's got real? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's just because you say CBD, how the fuck do you really know? You know what I mean?
Exactly, and that's the thing too, where it's like there's a lot. Most of the CBD that you see where there's areas like us where you have to have a card to go to the actual dispensary. So most of the other CBD, it's all made from hemp. It's not actually made from marijuana.
Right.
So I mean, listen, I'm not saying that it does nothing, but I'd rather have the stuff from marijuana, Like there's a big difference between the stuff you get from the dispensary and the stuff that like now you can literally buy it at Cumberland Farms.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like you can buy it on the counter.
It's like I don't trust no countertop shit in the gas station. If you're not gonna trust the hot dog in the gas station, then don't fucking trust the goddamn CBD. You know what I mean? No, what I was saying, that's what it was. Where they have always events and shit on weekends at the little parks. But bro, they had a thing when I was like, damn, that was just we were talking about like they had it was a pet event.
Yeah.
So they had all tents and everything, and I was like, and I'm looking, people had this shit up, and they were selling shirts where it's just dogs on shirts, man. You know what I mean?
Man.
And the people were walking around with all kinds of dogs on the shirt. That is such a market, man.
Yeah.
That place was lit with dogs and people running around with their pets, man.
There's nothing. I mean, I'll put it out there. There's nothing on it yet, but I bought SaveThesePets.com, and in the future, man, I'm definitely gonna do something with it where we're gonna try to help to give back to the pets because pet something.
Yeah, get the pets. Somebody
don't wet something, pet something.
Pet
okay?
something. Oh, they can talk for the voiceless, cuz them niggas can't speak, cuz they out here, man. Niggas see people, we got a chance to kind of defend ourselves. You can talk your way through them shit. We have that. These animals, they ain't got that.
Yeah.
We ain't looking out for them niggas. We got to look out sometime.
So what did you grab any food out in New York?
I did. I sparingly ate because I didn't want to eat too heavy because it was a hot day, you know what I mean? And I knew if I ate heavy, I'd have been a fucking lethargic piece of shit. But
speaking of that real quick, my coworker said it might hit 80 today. We'll see.
Really?
I hope not.
Hold on. Let
me put my dick tip out the window.
Put my dick tip out the window and get a breeze.
Give a smooch to that breeze.
Oh man.
But yeah, you're saying the food and
the food. I had because I walked down. God, it was by Broadway, but it was a whole strip where it was just all, tents, and they had like little foods and tents like that, and little arts and crafts and shit. People were trying to sell jewelry and shit. But I had these arepas. If y'all don't know what arepa is, you know about those?
Yes, I do.
So there's a big wave out there what they have, because there was multiple carts that had the same shit. One arepa, another arepa, mozzarella cheese, and then you fill it whatever the fuck you want, and then they make it like a sandwich. It's like I had the carne, so I had like the shredded pork. Flavored, and they put the mutts, and they put that, and then they put like a red cabbage, and a coleslaw, and a little something else, man.
Because there's a spot down here in New Haven that I used to go to relatively often.
Yeah, arepa.
Because they would have them, like, you can go in the store, but they were always better off the truck, man. When they had them in the truck.
They were cheaper off the truck, too.
Yeah, man.
In the store, you pay about $12, $13 for the meal.
Yep.
Off the truck is $6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
you're
it
getting
was
the same
filling.
Shit. It's like you're not getting a fancy picturesque, because when you go inside, that's what they make it very fancy, the drizzle and shit.
Yep.
I think I put it on my IG before. It's like, oh, the drizzle, it's beautiful. It's fantastic.
I'm trying to eat that shit out of a styrofoam fucking container. That's all I want, man.
If the shit is
Give
good,
me that styrofoam,
dog. Fuck, man. But you know what's crazy, man? Walking around, man, it was a lot of fucking healthy people. Yeah. A lot of beautiful women in New York, man. A lot of healthy people. It made you want to feel like you should be joining the wave or something. Yeah. It's like, because people are fit, everybody's running. There's a lot of yoga pants, a lot of guys are jogging with their shirt. Yep. It was a lot of that going on, a lot of bike riding. The city's that kind of flow, man.
Yeah. Well, and it's like in the city, a lot of it is not forced, but a lot of it makes more sense to walk than
than doing any kind of own a car. Is anybody that owns a car in the city, they look at you like you got to have money. Like if you own a car in New York, it's because you're doing all right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You got a little bit of money, because even the guys that don't have money, it's like they don't need to drive to get where they gotta get to.
Exactly.
The subway system that runs fucking damn near 24/7.
Shit, and I know Uber and the taxis, they're at war out there. So there's a. And I mean, never mind if you get even a fucking electric bicycle, man. If you get a skateboard, you can do all that type of shit, and you'll be out.
It's funny.
On a scooter.
I feel like this. Now that you say that, maybe Uber really fucked up the taxi game out there, because I don't know. I don't feel like it was that easy for me to catch a cab coming out of Penn Station or out of Grand Central. But what they do is they organize it like they have other places where you line up. The cabs line up, and then there's somebody almost directing you. Okay, this one's available. Okay, this one. I was like, I don't remember that before. I remember going to 42nd. I remember you coming out of the train station and waving one down.
Yeah.
It was always that, but now they have it's more organized. They have it lined up what you're going to do, and then you just you jump in the very next available cab. I think that has to do a little bit with why I'm saying Uber is kicking their ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're probably like, we got to change shit up, man. We got to make it more available, because people are jumping off the train and probably got Ubers waiting for them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You're on the train ordering the Uber. When you get off, hey, it's at least close.
It's sitting there waiting for you. You time it out. It's like, how long away? Oh, bet I'll be there.
Yeah.
He gonna wait for me.
I've still never taken an Uber. Have you?
No. Have I? Shit. I don't think so. I had food from Uber Eats before. At my job. But it being in an Uber,
I've never hopped in anyone's else's car for Uber.
For Uber, no. Lyft either.
Yeah.
Lyft right around with the little purple light in the front and shit.
Yeah.
It was a lot of that, man. I went to a lot of those little parks and shit. Nice. I like the busking, man. I really appreciate guys, ladies busking on the street. A lot of people selling their art.
That's a dedication, man. That's cool.
Yeah, man. So I embrace all that stuff, man, and embrace the naked cowgirl in Times Square. She was, they paint their bodies. They like naked, and they paint like what looks like bras and shit, but it's not. They just do shit to cover the, cover the
nip.
Yeah, cover the error. And then they painted, but one of them, man, there was two of them. One of them, so her ass was just super fat to the point where you almost got to come to a point where yeah, her titties look fake. She paid for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like I saw a lot of fake asses yesterday. A lot of fake, and that was another thing. A lot of superficial, man. Just walking around, and I'm a people watcher. I'm just kind of walking around and just scanning, and a lot of you tell people that the fake, when you see it's fake mushy face and it's shiny, weird plastic hard cut shapes to their face. You can almost immediately go and see that they had an ass job too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's almost like hand in hand.
They did it all.
Right, they did the whole shebang. We're gonna go face, tits, ass. You know what I mean? FTA.
So just give me the whole remix. Oh man,
I'll take the full combo package. I'll take the combo package.
Now, because there's a thing too where I get it. If girls want to do lip injections to try it out. The stuff that go like I don't know what the exact one is, but I know like there's stuff that you could put in and it'll go away.
Right.
I get like, man, maybe try out, hey, see if I could, but there's people that they, point, shoot, and then aim. Like they fucking
they
yo, go for it. Just fucking knife my face up. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, let's just
like even with anything else. Like even before I buy a fucking vacuum, I'm on Amazon for like 4 days checking, and then let me see the video, and I want to see the at-home video of how you're using it at your house.
Right.
Like I'm not trying to see the video that the company made.
Right.
No.
Right. Because we already know those are actors.
Yeah. Give me the video you using at your house, being like, yo, this shit really is dope. That's what I want. Like,
and I seen a dope product at the flea market a couple weeks ago. And I've seen it on an infomercial, but now I seen him actually show me at work. He was walking. He had the spin mop. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's
maybe.
a bucket. It's a bucket, and it's got on the bucket on the top. It's got a little basket, a little circular basket that sits there, and you dump the bucket, the mop in the water, and then you put it in there, and you're just pumping up and down like you're churning butter. And when you're doing that, it's spinning, and it's fucking water is whipping around and shit, man.
Just your hand movements. Like for both of them, because you have to double.
And I'm holding the microphone while I'm doing it. It's not a good look.
Yep.
But I'm comfortable. But, he's pumping it, and the fucking thing is spinning. So he showed me, dunked it in there, and then he started spinning this shit, and then he pulled it up, and how much water came out of it? It was ridiculous, man. How, lightly damp it was from him spinning the shit out of it. And I'm thinking about that. That's like something great for the elderly that can't get down in there, and and I'm
really
like, I'm not elderly. I want the shit.
Right? No, man, that's what it's. I'm telling you, man. I got that automatic. I got the robot fucking vacuum. It's by the company EUFY, Eufy, whatever it is, and. Bro, I can't imagine ever vacuuming again. Like, for real, because, man, pop that shit out. And because they have the thing where, like,
how long will he go for?
90 minutes.
Okay. That's good.
So you can set it to just roam around the house. You can set it to just stay in one room, because that's the thing, too, where, eventually, yes, robots are just going to fucking kill us all. That's just what's going to happen, because
replace us and kill
this
us.
shit it learns the house.
Oh,
it learns the goddamn house. So then you could just be like, you put it in a room, and you're like, just clean this room. Then it'll go around for a half hour.
It knows the room, knows the
room.
angle of it, and hit everything in a circle and up and down. Yeah, that's. Whew,
but it's like, you'll have a room where, like, I thought my shit was clean, then I put this thing on, and it fucking comes back where you're like, holy shit.
Now, how much does it fill a good amount? I mean, you just got to change it after every usage, or
I change after every use just cause, But yeah, it grabs a good amount,
Oh, that's crazy, man.
But it's. To piggyback on what you're saying with the mop, like, dude, I want all that shit. I want all the stuff that's gonna make my life easier. Hopefully I'm getting a new place soon, and man, I'm seeing the fucking the microwave with Alexa on it.
Right.
Cool. Yo, I'm down for you. And because you know what, like, yeah, it's lazy to put your food in and be like, Alexa, cook this for 1 minute. But think about when you're just like, you got a pound of frozen meat. I don't know how to do none of that. So
Alexa,
you put in your Alexa, defrost this pound of frozen, ground chuck.
Right, I have a 3.5 pounder of chuck roast. Defrost it for me, Alexa. Sure thing.
Man, I'm down. Listen, I know they're gonna listen to all of our conversations through the Alexa. I know all that, man. But you know what? We're here.
Listen, man,
all right, we're here.
This
is where we live now.
It's a blessing and a curse. But I think for us, like our generation right now. Fast forward 30 years from now, when we're all like old people, it's gonna be we're gonna have some shit to take care of us, man.
Dude, I'm not gonna need to text you. I'm gonna be able to fucking think about it and throw it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Thinking about you.
Exactly.
You really are, because now I know it's real, because that never came if you weren't thinking.
I'm telling you, man, we're gonna be connected through something else.
It's gonna be a weird connection. It's VR. VR me, dude. VR me.
Dude, VR me.
VR. What?
I still haven't tried out a good one of those.
I gotta give you that. We got a She got a stupid deal at her job. It was a Samsung Gear. Yeah, the Gear, man, and that's that one's dope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really like the roller coaster shit is like, you're really like your stomach is in a knot, man, and you're like, I see why people look stupid, because when you're in there, it's real. Like, oh, shit's jumping at you, coming all over the place.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's a thing. Maybe I let you rock We'll bring it out one day. Record your action for the people.
Yeah.
You won't see him dive in 203-594. 6977. They get your shit together. But yeah, Florida all around was good, man. It was there was a lot of I was gonna try this dough place that they make like edible cookie dough without the shit, the non-bake, so,
without the stuff that's gonna hurt you.
Right. So they do is they take it and they make it like ice cream. They put it in cones and cups and shit, and you add toppings. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's called dough, D-O, or like do, but they said D-O with a thing on the top.
Yeah.
Stretched dough. But it's like, whoa, okay. And I fucking didn't get a chance to go there.
But that's dope, man. I respect people's hustles. I like seeing new things like that and just to see what people are doing, man. It sparks the mind and it jogs like different ideas of like, oh, man.
I mean, even the guy that he had the shirt with like, square joint right here and it had like a logo. One of them was like a logo with a guy with headphones and like a colorful background, but what it was the music was going and they interact. So the shirt was lighting up according to the music.
To the sound, yeah.
Right. He's like, no, it's not just the music. He turned off the music and he started clapping and the shit was lighting up to his claps.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like, I can only imagine there's going to be an asshole around you that just wants to do it all day. You know
exactly.
What I mean? Dude, woo,
watch.
Woo. See, it goes over every time. Woo, I can't help it, man. I can't help it.
Help it.
That's the shit you're gonna have to start telling me. It's like, I can't help it. Help it.
Help it.
That's what you need to do is help it out.
What did Yoda say? He said, "There is no try, there is only do."
There's only do.
So listen.
The only try is the only do. You must. Yoda knew.
So how long did you stay out there for?
Man,
8 hour, 10 hour, 12-er?
Whole day, man. We got there about 10 o'clock in New York. I left.
10. Why?
It was 10 to 10, man. So good 12 bangers, man.
Nice.
10. We got back on the final terminal, Grand Central at 10. I got back about 12:15, 12:20. I went home, got dressed, and went to fucking work.
Yeah.
And then I got off 8, and I'm here with you niggas right now.
That's how it goes, man.
Out here, man. We trapping in the Gourd Wars, cuz.
Doing it. What is it? Episode 74 now. 7-4.
Come on, man. I think that was Heinz's. No, backwards. 47 will be Heinz ketchup. 74. They're gonna be there soon. Don't worry about it. That's what I mean.
And if you do by chance use ketchup, that is in that. What you do is you hit the 47. That's how you get the ketchup to come out. Listen, we drop gems here. Okay?
Listen, man. It's,
all right.
There's
if I had it, I'd do it right now and show you. But
there's all kinds of functions, man. I don't even know if they make glass bottles anymore.
I don't. Does glass still exist?
I don't know. Do they make glass bottle ketchup anymore? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I feel like that was the good look in the restaurant, but now it's just like that's what you need, nigga. Squeeze that.
True.
Which makes sense because, shit's
People
breaking.
get wild.
Yeah, the niggas is breaking shit.
Especially diners late night. Like, somebody's swinging that fucking thing.
And if you grew up this way I did, somebody stole a cup from the restaurant or something.
I think I might have said this.
My mother was one.
I think I said this on the podcast before. One of my boys, he stole a picture of Ahmad Rashad off the wall of the Hooters. Like he just had you had those pocket knives that have like a screwdriver on them. He had one and it was to where it was almost underneath the table, and he just fucking swing. We were just young and dumb, and he grabbed a picture of fucking Ahmad Rashad off the wall.
Ahmad Rashad, we out, cuz.
Rashad, we gone.
Smiling the whole way out. What the fuck is going on?
That shit was hilarious. But yeah, I was in the same boat with the sleep, man. I went to bed at noon yesterday after working at night. Woke up at 4. Me and my boys, we went out to Hartford to the XL Center. Used to be the Hartford Civic Center. Might have heard about it. And we went to Money in the Bank, WWE pay-per-view, man, which, there were some good moments, some bad moments. It was always, man, when you see Brock Lesnar, it's a life changer. When you see Brock Lesnar, you're just like, we aren't the same human species, Yep. But, man, we were out there, and this was the wild thing, too. So, because nowadays, like, you don't get no ticket in the fucking mail. So, and this one, they didn't have the tickets that you can have on your phone, so I had to print them out at home. So me and my boys, we live pretty far from each other, so I was like, yo, you print out yours, I'll print out 3 in case, In
case you fuck up.
Yeah. So my boy Cheddar, he goes in, he got his in. I go up to the fucking thing, and I have the 3 tickets in my hand, but I put it up to the guy. He pulls the first page back and scans the second ticket, and I'm like, How is that the move? Like, I'm giving you the... So he scans the ticket that my boy Trent has. So then I got to wait at the fucking thing, and then Trent comes in, tries to scan it. Like, no, that one doesn't work. I got to give him the other one. I'm just like,
that's crazy.
Yo, I should fight you.
Yeah. I mean, help it.
Exactly. Help it.
You niggas need to help it with
But it was the worst move of all time. I'm like, I'm holding... Scan the first one, you fuck.
How long was that? How long was the event? It was a Raw, or I take it right?
No. It was a pay-per-view. It was Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
It was like 3.5, 4 hours, you know? But then same shit, yeah. So I did that. Then after that, zoomed off to work and did the whole overnight. Hopped out, went to the doctor, got the testosterone shot, came here.
Yeah, man, we backing it.
And we backing it out. And so... We're almost at the end here, and as we like to, as for our segment, and if you like our segment, if you don't like our segment, let us know, man. But we like to take it to Florida at the end of every episode, kind of like, because you know, it's all symbolic to where, you know, once you retire, you go to Florida. So now when the episode, come on, man, when your life is winding down, you go to Florida. When the episode winds down, we take it to Florida.
Listen, follow us on the path of truth. This is the path of truth. I need you niggas to sit in your keisters in them seats. So. What we have is today is May 20th, okay? May 20, and this one is from May 20th of 2017. So this is pretty current.
And you can do this at home, and this is you Google the date, and then, you Google Florida man and the date.
Right. You know, I think I did it backward. I mean, if you do
either way, come on.
It's going to show up because it's a big thing. It's a big to-do. People love it.
People do it.
So we have in Florida, the title of it reads, Florida man with 20 tattoos wearing hot pink bra was arrested. Okay, see, now you got to indulge a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, because that's definitely the best clickbait. Like, nobody's, okay, whatever. No, you're going to click that. Yep.
Right. Jesus Christ. So he was found erratically driving by deputies a short time later. Hotel, yada, yada, yada.
Knuckin', pink bra, bucking.
So police said Carol allegedly smelled of alcohol, had a restricted license, and was driving a car with plates registered to a different car. Done that before. And his license was restricted. So he was just fucking illegal all the way around. And he was going to do his shit.
So when you're out there illegally driving with a hot pink bra on, you're down for the cause, man.
And he's got a girlfriend. The deputy found Carol also spoke to the man's girlfriend. I guess that's where he got the bra from. I guess.
No, yo, honey, let me wear it.
Let me wear it. That shit look good on me, though. That shit look good on me, bro. Stop that.
Let me put that shit on. Come on.
Yeah, it said it was unclear why Carol was wearing a bra, though police did list the description of his 20 tattoos, which includes an I-95 sign, the words life of a struggler, the statue of a
Yo, imagine if that's what you identified as.
Life is a struggler.
Yo, it's just, I'm a struggler, dude.
It's a struggle.
Life.
Look, I've been diagnosed. I've been diagnosed. The doc told me I'm a struggler.
It's the struggle.
It's a struggle.
And I have it.
I said, or it's just what I thought was funny because, you know, sometimes I fall into this category. But at this time when I was showing somebody, this person was more of a procrastinator than me. So it was the visual of a fist in the air, you know, a little cool design behind it, but a big, strong fist. And on the top it said, procrastinators unite tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those moves. Like, you gonna get it done or you're not, man.
Yep.
You know, that's why if you're not one that's not doing it and you know that and you've accepted who you are and your role in society, then that's where you stay at, man. Run with that. Make the best of it.
Exactly.
You know?
Learn how to, you know, use your procrastinating to your benefit. And I think as long as you're not a forever procrastinator, like you will, but you'll at least eventually get it done to where there's some other people who it's like, yeah, it's just not happening. Like,
right. And I've been that way my whole life. That's funny, man. Like cleaning my room, fucking homework assignments is like, I get there.
Yep.
Last minute, but I'll get it done.
It'll happen.
Yeah, the teacher's like, oh, it's just. So if you're wearing a pink bra in Florida,
drive this damn speed limit.
Drive the speed limit. It's. What is this? Anything else about this guy?
Life of a struggler.
Oh my God. They said, wait, when they asked Carol, well, Carol will be driving outside.
Is that his first or last name?
This is his last name.
Okay.
Pete. It's not Pete Carroll, is it?
It's not Pete. Pete A.
Woof, you're going to like this name, nigga. Here we go. He's 30 years old from Varroa Beach. The nigga's name is Buford Carroll. Hello! Nigga. I don't think I've never ran into a person I knew personally named Buford. Buford.
Now, because I mean, besides it beginning with a B, I'm lost. How the fuck do you spell Buford?
Buford. B-U-F-O-R-D.
B-U-F-O-R-D.
Yeah.
I feel like there'd be an E in there, right? On some B-U-E-F-Y. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's everything's
Buford.
silent. Everything's silent.
Everything's silent.
Buford Carroll, 30 years old, man, was the guy who did
Dude,
this.
there's names out there that get lost. Like, there's names that are done. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it happens to be my grandmother's name, but I don't think nobody's getting named Marge anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Marge,
I can't.
Yeah.
Like, my mother grandma, her name is Dorothy. Like,
even that.
Who's getting named Dorothy?
Even like Rose. You know, Rose is a very throwback name, and it's like people are naming their kids Rose. No, we're from the Jessica, Natalie, and Keisha era. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, there's a lot of Keishas in their 30s, and you know what I mean, a lot of Jessicas and Natalies.
And the other side of it, in the Black community, there's a lot of one-time names that'll never be named again.
There are some.
There's a lot of
and that's just somebody wanting to be a rebel. I want some shit. I'm gonna make it up.
There's a lot of Quandas and Quishas, but there'll be some
she'll be like, I always like the Tisha part.
Yep.
Shaka Tisha. Yeah, Shaka Tisha works for me. You know, it's like,
and that's the thing where it's like, yo, you're the only one that's ever going to have that name. Right. So, I mean, at least it's an individual thing.
Yeah, I like it. Or, you know, when they call blanket, I don't know these children. I don't know none of these.
Well, I remember one of the first ones that came out that was just fucking dumb was it was the lead singer of whatever his name. He was married to Gwyneth Paltrow, the lead singer of Coldplay.
Okay.
Married to Gwyneth Paltrow, and they named their fucking kid Apple. And it was like,
oof. Because he's the apple in my eye. Did they go with that corny line?
I don't even know.
It's got to be that. You're the apple in my eye, honey. That's
I don't even know if they explained or if they were just like, fuck it, kid, your name's Apple.
Right.
You know?
Middle name Core.
Right.
Apple Core Johnson.
I was like, Kanye West. He had his new baby, and they named Psalm. P-S-A-L-M. Psalm West. So,
oh, he's biblical. That's right.
I mean, at least it's... Listen, the kid will never have to work. The kid will never have to, do anything it doesn't want to do. So,
I mean, no kids are going to really make fun of them because of who their parents are. Like, you know, when you do that, like, if you put a kid like that in a public school setting, which they're not going to be in, they'll be in private shit. But if they were,
they'll be homeschooled.
Yeah, it's be like, well, yeah, look who your parents are, and it's like, anybody gonna really make fun of you? It's like, well, my mom's Kim Kardashian,
exactly.
My dad's Kanye West, and we pretty much have money. You know?
Yeah, everything will be okay forever.
Right. You know, I can go to any college I fucking want to, put the work in.
Well, like, who was it? Bray Wyatt, a wrestler in WWE. He just had his first child. Nash 6 Rotunda. K-N-A-S-H-S-I-X-X Rotunda. Hello. Nash 6 Rotunda.
I don't know what the
like
fuck
that
is going
sounds
on
like a cop picked up the fucking radio because he caught fucking Buford Wilson driving in Florida with a pink bra, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we got a Nash 6 Rotunda."
Nash 6 Rotunda sounds like a level of a game that you can't beat. It's like, yeah, I can't get past the Nash 6 Rotunda, man. It's like, I'll keep dying at this one part. I can't fucking do it. Like, good God, man.
It sounds like a fortress. Nash 6 Rotunda.
Oh my God.
Man, Buford, Nash 6 Rotunda, Apple, fucking. But it's gotta be nice to have enough money to be like, yo, let's just fuck up our kid from jump.
Right,
like,
right.
Who gives it? I mean, there's a race car driver named Dick Trickle. Like, come on, man.
Little Dick Trickle. Look at
Dick
him go.
Trickle. What's the famous Chicago Bears player? There's one with a goofy ass name.
You got Michael Singletary. You got Refrigerator Perry.
No. There's one with a ridiculous fucking. Oh my God, what's his name? Now it's gonna kill me. What the fuck is his name?
You got Jim McMahon. You got. I'm trying to think of that '85 team. Refrigerator Perry.
Dick Buttkiss. Come on, Dick Buttkiss.
Yes.
Now listen.
Dick.
Yeah, your parents named you Rich. Okay, and somehow Richard becomes Dick, but
right.
They didn't have to. You know what I mean? Like, first off, your last name is Buttkiss. That's
right.
Tough.
Yeah, it's like
you're struggling
he
from
fought
jump.
Everybody. He been fighting since the 50s, whenever the fuck he was born.
Exactly.
Buttkiss. You call me Buttkiss, I'm gonna fuck everybody up. You see?
Either that or his parents were just like, you know what, we're going to make this a tough son of a bitch because we're going to double down and name him Dick Buttkiss.
Boy named Sue, brother.
Right?
I had to leave you to make you strong, son. I knew I couldn't do it. It's like some slick way of saying I ain't shit, but I'm making you feel bad for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's some shit people do. It's like,
yo, listen, I ain't shit, but I'm going to leave you with something horrible.
Right. I'm going to leave this little taste in your mouth because you did this to me. Like, what the fuck? You're a grown-ass person, man. Don't be putting that shit on me.
That's amazing.
At the end of the day, you little niggas.
It's the beginning of the night. And if you have a stupid fucking name, hit us up. 203-594-6977.
And I am the nigga with the dirty rimmed top. We don't say rims around here. I don't rim. Okay, now I said that. No homos. Whatever. You have been watching and listening to Watermelon versus Pumpkin, man. Watermelon versus Pumpkin. It's a gourd war.
Gourd war is party time. Excellent.
Party time. And, you know, young Pastry, Y-U-N-G, pass that motherfucking ride. P-A-S-T, ride, nigga. R-Y, no E. Sorry.
Lil Mattress, L-I-L-M-A-T-T-R-E-S-S on everything, man.
Don't know. They ain't know. You stay tuned, man. 75's next week.
That's 3 quarters.
3 quarters. 3 quarters away. Love you, niggas.